Hey, so this video I'm going to show you the variations of bulletproof coffee, and I'm just thinking it's also probably, I looked up someone was talking about smart coffee, so I looked up what smart coffee was, because people are all trying to make money off of anything, and there's a lot of multi-level marketing companies that are not ran by doctors that know anything. It's a money-making thing. Maybe they've done some of their own personal research. And my encouragement, before I even really get started here, is research anything. Anything I say, look it up yourself. Research anything anyone says. I don't care if it's a friend, a doctor, coworker, whatever. Don't just jump into a nutrition, diet plan, weight loss program without your research. And you want something that you can sustain for life. You know, those that sign up for Weight Watchers, if that's what you want to do, just go for it. But is it going to be sustainable for life? You know, whatever you give up in your diet, you should be able to sustain it for life. Don't just be like, I'll do this, because you're going to just bounce right back up. My son's doing dishes right now, so if you're hearing the dishes over there, it's because he's working on dishes. But I want to show you, and I'm serious, the organic coconut oil and stuff like that is highly nutritious for your brain, gives you energy and everything. Just look it up, the benefits of coconut oil. And it's actually an ingredient, well, the medium chain triglycerides that's in it, which you can find in MCT oil is the same thing, they've done research on it. It does help brain activity and people with Alzheimer's and stuff like that from the research I've seen. So, yeah, this is an ingredient in smart coffee. So, you want to be smart. True smartness comes from doing your own research and not believing the first friend that comes along and says, hey, why don't you buy some of this stuff from me? You know, I'm just saying, because a lot of times you do your own stuff. And if you just buy a weight loss program or smart coffee or bulletproof coffee, the name brand, and it's got this in there, buy it. Just go to Walmart and buy what you need, like coconut oil. You can finish the dishes in a minute. I'll turn it on. Okay? So I'm just talking to my son. So, but, you know, prepackaged stuff that has this in it, why don't you just buy the coconut oil? Because I can use it on my skin. It's good for wrinkles. It's good for your teeth. It's good for your hair. Everything. So, I mean, I like to buy stuff that's multi-purpose, that I can use it in more than one thing. You know, I mean, the salt, the vanilla extract, the stevia, you know, all multi-purpose, you know, things that can go to many things. But just do your research. You don't have to believe anything I say. Just do your research on these companies that you're thinking about buying from, the background and the pros and cons, you know, and if you can maintain that. If you have to buy something every month from this company for whatever, then can you buy it every month for the rest of your life? I don't know. All right, well, let me get right to this, and I wanted to also share with you, I have a race tomorrow. I haven't raced really since a couple of years ago, so we'll see. I'm lighter, so hopefully I'll be faster. First, oh, Matthew, can you give me butter? You won't be in the video, trust me. I put about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. If you're not used to it, it might cause digestive issues, so I suggest you first, I'll just take any butter, I suppose. I use salted butter. You know, you're supposed to have grass-fed, organic, everything, but sometimes you just can't afford that, you know, and that's okay. I put a tablespoon of butter in there. Did Dad get his coffee? Oh, can you give me a coffee cup for him, and I'll pour his coffee so I don't, unless he wants me to do his coffee. Could you go check, see if he wants his coffee bulletproof? All right, so I've got coconut oil and butter in here now. There's different variations. I like this liquid stevia. Has the it's just stevia and water. He does want it bulletproof. Okay, I better wait. He likes his unsweetened, and that's fine. But you could add cinnamon, because you can look up some of these recipes. I did look it up. You can DIY your smart coffee or bulletproof coffee, and you could do it with tea. If you don't drink coffee, you could do it with tea. I tried it with this ginger tea, and this ginger tea is got a lot of good qualities. And this has got ginger root, lemongrass, lemon root, or licorice root extract, peppermint leaf, and black pepper in it. Really good. And if you just do it with coconut oil and ginger tea or any tea, put coconut oil and butter. That's your basis right there. If you don't do anything else but throw coffee in your butter and coconut oil, there. That is the basic of the bulletproof coffee or smart coffee or smart tea or smart or bulletproof tea or whatever, okay? Whatever drink you do. It could be water or bone broth, because there's bulletproof bone broth too. And that's supposed to help with collagen and everything. So, bulletproof, whatever, is butter and coconut oil. Alright, and then anything else you add is just added benefits or whatever. So a little bit of ground cinnamon, a couple dashes of that. I don't know, I better add a little bit more. My husband likes cinnamon. You could add some ginger. I'm going to add a little bit of ginger to it. Let's see. I'm going to add a little bit of Himalayan. I'm low on my electrolytes, and this has got a lot of minerals in it. It says 84 trace minerals in pink Himalayan salt. So if you're low on electrolytes and you have headaches, it's probably because you didn't get enough salt. I know that's me. So got that. I guess there's some stevia that's flavored. This one's hazelnut. It's all made by Now, same company that makes this one. So you could do the packets of stevia in here. This one's got organic inulin. Be careful. Do your research on stevia as well, because not all are created equal. This particular brand puts some has erythritol, some has maltodextrin in it. You find the one, you have to read ingredient labels. Sorry, it's just the way it is. Life. Know what's going on in your body. I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla extract. This is just generic imitation. Pour some in there. You could add cocoa powder to give it a chocolatey taste, or Walden Farms chocolate syrup. Hang on a minute, I'll show you. Walden Farms chocolate syrup you could add to it if you don't want the cocoa powder, because this one's really bitter, no sugar in it, and this one's got no sugar, but it does have sucralose in it. So I don't know, I'll add a drop. It's not going to make a big difference. You could add just a wee bit of it. I don't like a lot of it. It doesn't take much. You could add protein powder to protein it up. You could add vanilla protein. That's really good. Or whey protein. But remember, if you do too much protein on a ketogenic diet, you may go into gluconeogenesis, and your protein will turn into glucose and spike your insulin. So I would definitely do your research. So when I do use protein powder in my bulletproof coffee, I don't use very much. I use less than half a serving, maybe a quarter of a scoop. Matthew, could you ask your dad if he wants any protein powder in his coffee, vanilla or chocolate? If he wants any. I say to be very minor amount. But yeah, there's so many variations to the smart coffee or bulletproof coffee. if I'm wrong, please comment below and let me know that I'm wrong or whatever. But, you know, but do your research. Before you tell me I'm wrong, do your research. He does. What does he want, vanilla or chocolate? So, yeah, before you say that I'm wrong about any of this, at least do your research. And just like in high school, we had to find, if you remember, if any of you went in high school and had to do papers, usually they asked for 3 sources. He wants chocolate or vanilla. Vanilla? Okay, so I'm adding some vanilla. This one is sweetened with, what's in this one? I'm looking, it's got cinnamon in it. Stevia, it's got some stevia in it. So, yeah, before you tell me I'm wrong, 3 sources. So I've got about that much. I really don't want a lot. So there. Put that in. And you know what's lastly? The coffee. And I know I'm going to use my blender here. I don't have a NutriBullet or whatever. So, and because me and my husband are going to be dividing this up, I probably better double the amount of coconut oil and butter. So you just pour it in there. This is going to make a mess probably. Oh, and the coffee I'm using, let me show you. It's generic coffee. Dollar General coffee. Alright. Let me add a little bit more butter to this because since this is a larger portion, 2 people size coffee. Like my husband's wanting coffee, coconut oil. Better double that up. 1 and yeah, you gotta double up about everything. Just stir that in there. Alrighty. And I guess he doesn't want, yeah, he doesn't like the stevia in it. So, but I will put 1 drop of this. Do you want any stevia in yours at all? Or no?
A drop.
A drop? Hush. Hush.
Bastion.
I'm videoing. Just letting you know. Alright, I'm going to probably need, can you give me that spill towel there? Because this is going to make a mess. And it's going to be loud, so excuse the loudness. I'm going to cover this up because it will splash everywhere. It's not a NutriBullet or a Ninja or whatever you want to call it. So, but it doesn't take very long for it to blend. Alright. Looks like it's been creamed. See? Big difference. Okay. Let me drink a little bit of water before I pour coffee. Drink some water before you drink coffee. Your digestive system and skin and everything else will love it. But there you go. That is bulletproof coffee variant of it. So just get your coffee cup, David, and I'll pour your coffee. And then I'm going to add probably a little bit more stevia to mine to sweeten it up. But yeah, like I said, as in high school, 3 sources, valid sources. You know, we couldn't use at college, we couldn't use Wikipedia for any of our sources for our paper. So when it comes to when you're thinking you want to do this particular diet or nutrition program, do your research and find the sources that you want that will give you truth. Third party, hopefully. Don't just go by, like, I hear of Prove It, there's It Works, there's so many different companies, so I'm not picking on just them companies, but and then there's some other ones, I can't think of them offhand, whether it's Weight Watchers or what. Just let's use the example of Weight Watchers. That's a popular one that's been around for a long time. Do the research and don't just go to weightwatchers.com for the research, because it's going to have their perspective of it, and their take on it. Get a third party. Look for various resources when you do a change in your diet. Like I said, just be wise, be smart, and make smart decisions when it comes to picking out how you want to get in shape and lose weight. Picking out, it's got to be something you can live your life doing, and that just won't be until you reach that goal and then you quit. Because I want to be able to live a long life. I don't want to bounce back to 200 pounds. I just don't. I don't want to go back there. So, but yeah, this is all a variation of what I've showed you of what you can do with bulletproof coffee or bulletproof tea or bulletproof broth or whatever. And you could Google those. Bulletproof bone broth, bulletproof tea, bulletproof. You can Google that. Whatever I'm saying, look it up. Look up it. Don't just believe everything I say either. Alright, that's enough of me ranting on about all of this stuff. Comment below, like and subscribe, or don't even like if you don't want. Put a thumbs down, I don't care. So I will catch you in another video, and I'll let you know how my race goes. I'm going to try to stick to eating better today. I've been eating crappy. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.